I've been to Tripura a few times before, but just a week ago, I had the chance to go back and be with those precious people in the extreme northeastern part of India. That's where Tripura is. That's a state. Oh, by the way, the government actually is a communist government. And we actually started our work there some 14 years ago. Just one missionary going there to work with the tribal people, help them, their children, education, whatever we can do. And the first year he had some 35 people that wanted to follow Christ, and it was a beautiful experience for him. Now, after all these now over a dozen years, something very significant has taken place. Significant number of schools, and caring for the tribal people and educating them, sharing the love of Christ. Believe it or not, today they have 340 congregations in the state of Tripura from 19 different tribes. Now, during this particular week of what they call the Believers' Convention, some 12,000 people gathered there under this one tent, some 70-acre campus, and it was a beautiful experience. And of course, I can't begin to tell you the people, they're so beautiful, so gentle, so kind, and the women, they're dressed so precious, so colorful. I enjoyed everything there. But just watching these 19 tribes gathered there, from each congregation they will send a few people to attend this yearly convention. And somebody sitting next to me said, "You realize that these people used to be warring tribes, killing each other. Now, because of the love of Christ, they are brothers and sisters." And I'm again thrilled and excited. But then, here was a small problem I was dealing with during those days. You see, the senior most leader there, Anil Dev Verma, is a tribal man. And he has education. But, you look for a leader with type A personality, somebody who can organize and everything's under control, a mover, a shaker, a visionary. But I have known my dear brother Anil Dev for at least 12 years. And I often say to myself, I don't know how all this is going to work. He's not this typical, fantastic, leader. His organization abilities is not so strong, and I kind of worry about it. During one of those sessions, we all were sitting on the stage, and he was sitting next to me, and I was sitting here, and the whole congregation was standing and worshiping God. Of course, we were standing too, obviously. And during the worship, I just turned my face and looked at him. His eyes closed, and just like rivers, tears was running down on his face, and his hands raised, and I kind of felt like his face was glowing. The tenderness, the godliness you can almost touch. Strange. All of a sudden, the Lord spoke to my heart. Now you know the answer. You've been worrying about his administrative skills and his abilities and how he's going to move forward with the massive plans and programs you people have. Yeah, he is mine. I know him. His tenderness and transparency and his total dependence on the Lord made up for everything else he lacked. Again, I must learn the lesson again. God uses not so great and mighty people, but people, those who are honest and sincere and humble and broken and know the living God. My dear friend, my encouragement to you, let's put priority on inner life reality and knowing the Lord. Everything else will work out. A good lesson to learn.